Hey everyone, this is me coming to you with a real-time update from the property. As you can see, it's pretty green, and you can probably hear in the background that Choi is working away pretty hard on that chainsaw. We've already started falling some trees, but that's all coming up in the future. This week we're going to take you back to our first week on the property. It was still pretty dry and hot, and we were pretty much just cleaning up the house so that we could live in it. No one's lived in the house for 7 years, so it was pretty dusty, lots of cobwebs. And also getting to know our brand new little puppy dog. She's only 5.5 weeks old in this episode, so we hope you enjoy it. Good girl, Jet.
She's a good girl.
Good girl.
Here's a real nightmare. Oh my god, running water.
It's okay, Jet.
Just like a walker onto a dog. Oh, like a veteran.
Hey, Jet. Hey, dog.
Day 2. So Pasky saw that the rain should, the extractor fan over the oven wasn't working, so we went out for an investigation. I think we've discovered why. So my job was made a lot easier by the fact that these things were empty. But we'll have to see. So this was basically just stuffed in the tube rather than being layered over it, so they were still able to get past and down in there. I vacuumed it out, but yeah, this is what we got
Wasp
here.
nests.
Wasp nests.
Ooh, they're big ones too.
And spider webs in there too. So when I reached down and pulled all the stuff out, it gave me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. I didn't know what was in there. But she's working now, like there's a good draft coming up. But
that's great.
that's why our house filled up with smoke last night. So this is our house supply pump, nice little pressure pump, and this is working really, really great. This is not, and I'll just give you a look at what's going on. That's not supposed to happen. That Schroeder valve there, you're supposed to be able to hook a bike pump or any sort of thing like that to there and fill it full of air, because in here there's a rubber bladder. Like inside of a football or whatever, and as it expands and you put more pressure in there, the pressure in this tells the pump when to cut off and on, when you turn a tap on. So water's not supposed to be coming out of here, so this accumulator is not working. It's chockers full of water, so we need to pull this off and go and get another one. In the meantime, that pressure washer wasn't working because this thing kept cycling in and out and stopping and everything else like that, which stopped that. So I've just gone and run a siphon hose, because really all the pump is doing is giving you a head of pressure, isn't it? So our water tank, because it hasn't been used through the dry season, it's still got all the wet season water. It's got water up to there, 90,000 litres. So we've got a bit of water there, and the rains will come and fill this up and it'll overflood like crazy. So I've just got a siphon there, and that's working. For the house, when we're having a shower, then it's sort of pulsing and it's sort of flashing the light, so I'd really like to replace that. So there we go, gravity to the rescue. What's that dog? Oh, look, it's walking around with its chew toy.
That's a good toy. It's a good chew treat.
Will it shoot into orbit?
What do you think, puppy? What do you think, dog? Oh, good work, Gal. Water. No, I didn't leave any water out for her this morning.
So what's that? That's about 1.25 inches. Little pressure cleaner. Yeah. It's sensitive for dog biting. Purple teas are no good. How big its ears would be.
Super dog.
It's all go, isn't it? Breakfast of champions again.
Jet, it's your food. Good dog. Oh, thank you.
The plate's hot. Okay, so I'm just checking that I've got all the pieces. Looking over the instructions, and we're about to install a mobile booster. We're not on a boat anymore, but we are still in a remote area. So we need to go and pop this Yagi directional antenna somewhere on our roof. Pascal's going to help me. We're going to see the best way to point it. And hopefully we can pick up some mobile signal, because we have no internet here. So if we want to keep bringing you these videos, we're going to have to put that up there. So Yagi antenna, it's got 10 meters of coax on it, some cable, coaxial cable, and there it is, a little cell-fi. What does it have to say about it on the box? It's a cell-fi Go Smart signal repeater. So we're putting this fixed into a house, but it's actually a 12 volt unit. It comes with it actually comes with this little transformer pack here. But if we ever got sick of life on the land and decided to take off back to sea, we could take this with us. It would be a different aerial. Okay, you use a different aerial when you're cruising around, but one of these Yagis in a fixed location, we should really be able to pick up some good signal and repeat it into the house. So it goes from there, 10 meters of cable, goes through this little clever box, and then it goes through this, about 4 meters of cable, and then somewhere I actually have to install this. It's not a light globe, it's another little internal antenna. I'll have to try and get those as far away as possible. So I need to put a little 1-inch hole somewhere, probably through the manhole or something like that, or somewhere through the plaster, pop that through, and then that will give us all the signal we need for our mobile phones inside the house. And then of course we hotspot our phones, and that's how we get internet. Pretty primitive, eh? But there you go, that's Australia, rural Australia. It's the best we can do. What do you think, Pascal? You feel like giving me a hand?
Sure. It's really, really hot.
It's really hot. I'm just going to go and climb up into the roof, because when I'm covered in sweat, that's what I like to do, go into really dusty, dark places. Or not. When's it going to cool down?
Give an inspection on the...
We actually need to get the internet so we can get the invoice, so we can pay the guy that supplied this. And maybe upload a video.
Well, I don't see the lightning.
Oh, I did before. I saw the flash.
I just saw a bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
What if this is dog's first thunder?
How's it going with it?
It was fine before.
That dog's not scared of anything.
Are you scared? Are you scared? No, you're not scared. No, you're not scared. Not my shoes. Not my shoes. Down you get to where it's raining. It's raining. No, not my shoes. Well done, baby. You did it before the rains came.
Yep.
You knew the rains were coming. Huey didn't say.
What's that?
Huey said no rain.
But we saw the
weatherman.
ants, didn't we?
We saw the ants.
We knew.
I saw dragonflies an hour ago. I was like, ooh.
No, all the flying ants. That's
Yeah.
what we're like. Yeah, it's going to rain.
Flying ants last night. So the house was inundated with flying ants last night. Couldn't keep them out.
Just as long as I get off that roof before the rain, because it hasn't had much rain, so it'll be slippery.
Mm.
So we got some really great things today at the tip shop and at the opportunity shop or second-hand store.
Thrift store.
Thrift store. So this one I'm particularly liking. So this, you pull this cord and that secateurs blade comes down. We've got mechanical advantage here, and the way this goes mechanical advantage. So you can sort of hook that on a branch overhead and clip things. So I've been able to clear our driveway today because there's lots of overhanging stuff, because this extends out that far.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So that'll be really good for cleaning up around the place. And also, if we meet people with fruit trees later on, you know, there might be some harvesting going on, but this is a good thing. I wish I had this when there was lots of mango trees. And this is really great. So these drums used to have thinners in them. Can't smell a thing out of it now. That's really great because a lot of drums they'll have some sort of oil or whatever. We found some 44s, but they all had gearbox oil or whatever in them, which is a messy cleanup. But thinners, these things will be spotless on the inside. So we've got 3 of them. What I'm going to do is cut an opening in these, and we're going to use these to make our own charcoal. But we'll have to do that a bit later because at the moment there's a fire ban. This rain should fix that. But yeah, when it turns around, I want to use 2 of these for making our own charcoal, biochar. And I might use one just for a small incinerator and just a small like fire drum. So I'm going to need to put a whole bunch of holes in that. But again, we'll revisit these once they've been prepped up and when it's time to make a bit of charcoal.
All right, how much was the pruning?
The jousting sticks.
Jousting, nope, not the jousting
Not
sticks.
the
A pruning
$5.
tool.
$5 for an overhead pruner.
It's
And
amazing.
it's in good nick, you know, that's just surface rust. So I'll,
It's old, but it's still in good condition.
old is good.
Yeah.
So, and it's nice and sturdy, pretty heavy construction. I'm just gonna clean this up and oil it, and I'll give this a sharpen. I tested this on some gum trees, some eucalypt wood before, which is hard, and it did well, but that's nowhere near sharp. So I'll just run a file over that. Once this is sharp, it's going to be serious. Good thing.
The rain, serious?
The ants knew, didn't they? The weatherman didn't know, but the ants knew.
How do you feel about the rain?
They're really gold. Really gold. Look at its eye. Amazing. We were pretty busy yesterday getting bits and pieces so that we can live in this house. We decided to go to the thrift shop or the op shop to get all of our bits and pieces for the kitchen, and we've done really, really well because we've obviously just come off the boat and we didn't have many bits and pieces. We had like 1 saucepan and 1 fry pan. So I managed to get all the baking trays and things like that for our oven, a salad spinner and lots of Tupperware containers. So lots of containers to store our food in, big mixing bowls and things like that, and heaps more to clean down here. But yeah, we did really well and we got all this stuff for less than $50. So yeah, fully stocking our kitchen with bits and pieces for less than $50 was quite a score. And the money goes back to the community as well. So it's all donated goods that people don't want anymore, and the money that we spent on it goes back into the community. So it feels great that we've stocked up our kitchen with all this reusable stuff. We've got like a salad spinner here, really good quality, because we're going to be eating lots of fresh greens hopefully from the garden once we get the garden set up. Some great Tupperware containers. It's always a score when you get these for $1 each. And yeah, muffin tins and baking dishes and things like that. Love a big stainless bowl. Got one of those now. Yeah, it's really exciting. We also found these Grolsch bottles, which are going to be really great if we start brewing again. So there's plenty of spent fruit and lots of fruit on the ground here in Manjimup. It's the fruit bowl of Western Australia, so we might be able to start experimenting with ciders and other brews, as well as beer if we get into that too. So these are a great addition to your brewing and fermenting kit.
I thought they might also be good for like tomato sauces or relishes.
Starters, yeah.
Because we haven't got many bottles at the moment. We'll just keep an eye out.
Yeah, and this will we'll have to look out for replacement rubber seals, but I think we can get them online because these are a little bit spent. But we got these for free at the tip shop when we picked up that desk for our office. Yeah, so we've got heaps more storage containers. It's nice now we can use glass containers now that we're not on a boat anymore, to store all our legumes and seeds and grains. So as well as some of the nice Tupperware we score, we also got some Pyrex oven dishes, so I'm excited about that. We'll be able to. We've got a cauliflower in the fridge, so we might be making cauliflower cheese in this tonight now that we have an oven. Troy had a little poke around the property and found this nice terracotta pot just to put our utensils in, because the configuration of this kitchen is not ideal, but we're just coming up with little hacks to make it handy, because there was no drawer to keep our utensils in right near the stove, right near the cooktop. So yeah, great little addition.
Someone here's very happy, as well as all the other stuff that Pasky got out there in the kitchen. We got this, an old sheepskin car seat cover. So we got that for $2, and now the dog is happy in its bed. So
yeah.
it is. It's going to get a bit cold. She's got a little bit of whippet in her, and they feel the cold. So ever since we've got this, she's been very content. She hasn't wanted to try and get out of her bed and come and hang out with us. She actually likes her own space now. It was $2 well spent, wasn't it? Yes. Yes.
So on our last day of the first week here, we woke up to this smoky scene, which was pretty scary. We ran outside and we were trying to figure out where all the smoke was coming from. The property was pretty dry back then, pretty crispy, and that was one of the reasons why we didn't move in really early on in summer. We just decided to keep sailing on Marul for a little while. We were just a little bit scared about the whole place going up in flames. So yeah, this was scary, but it turned out all right, and I'll let you see how things unfold.
I wonder if the wind shifted. That's blown it from where the fire was last night.
Yeah.
Might go and have a look.
Yeah, because the fire's south of us and it looks like it's coming from the south, doesn't it?
Yeah, so the wind's coming up like this. They're saying it's bending around. We're just getting these fires. This one
That's the fires down there, isn't it?
that looks pretty big now.
That's where your brother-in-law was back burning and stuff. Was that the one that was caused by lightning like 2 days ago?
Yeah, it's super dry. Those lightning storms just didn't have enough rain with them to stop the trouble. So we're up here, so I wonder if that's actually grabbing it and pulling that smoke into us.
It's a lot of smoke just for so far away.
Gave me cause for concern.
That's like 80 kilometres away, is it?
Yeah,
it's pretty far. I might take the clothes off the line. Still unpacking the last of our stuff, as you can see. But video making is taking priority at the moment. Whoa!
come on. Just rolled off the step.
Don't leave it for the meat ants, dog. Until you eat it all. Yep.
Maybe I'll put her on the back deck, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because those meat ants are like immediately there.
Yeah.
Look at the smoke.
So smoky out there.
So thick.
Mm.
It feels like we're about to be burnt out of our house
Yeah.
at any second.
Imagine when there is a fire actually close.
If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button helps to get this video suggested to like-minded people. Thanks in advance and see you next time.